I'm upset because I was at work and I had a hair cap on today while it was raining, and I don't see a hole. I think when I left it on and went in our last client's house, it was just really hot in there and I didn't think to take this off, so the humidity caused like condensation on the inside of the bag and it's nasty, and now my hair's wet, so I have to redo this. It was so much cuter this morning. I wish I would have turned my camera on this morning so you could see, and I didn't. But now I'm driving home and I have a question for you lovely jitterbugs out there waiting for, you know, life to do what it's going to do with itself and stuff. And I would like to know, what would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? So I posted this on Facebook today and I only got one answer, and the answer was, you know, get rich or whatever. And I was like, okay, sure, get rich. Yes, that's the goal, but how would you go about getting rich? And I haven't looked at Facebook again to see if there was an actual answer to that second question. Now, what I would do, now, going to school, I know I can't fail that because, I mean, as long as I try, I'm good. But, you know, when it comes to getting loans for buildings or trying your hardest to, like, you know, get people to loan you money or, you know, do things like that, I feel like a lot of people think that they're never going to make it to that particular point. This is so bad. Make it to that particular point, and they feel like, oh, I'm never going to be able to do this anyway, so why am I even trying? And that is the most terrible mindset to have when you're like trying to do something. And I feel like I would probably, if I knew I couldn't fail, I think that I'd finish school, I would get my license, and I would go ahead and for, you know, cosmetology, and I would go ahead and get money for my own building and just keep saving. Now, that's something that I'm actually trying to do now, and I'm gonna go in with it with the mindset that I am not going to fail. There is nothing that can hold me down, and I'm not going to screw up, and I'm not gonna let that be a thing. Sorry, my hands just, I keep putting my hands in the way. Just trying to see what I'm doing here. Gotta turn. But I don't know, I just wanted to ask because it's really important that people understand what it is that they're going to be doing, and they have to have that kind of mindset where it's like, oh, I'm not gonna fail, I'm not gonna regret what I'm doing, I'm not gonna lose everything that I've, you know, worked so hard to get and accomplish now. So I feel like maybe the question is more derogatory. It's not really meant to have people just sit back and wonder and tell themselves, yeah, this is what I would do. I think more of it is, what would you do? Why aren't you doing it? And why don't you start? That's basically what it is. It's basically like, you know, why won't you do it now if you would do it if you had that, like, security? Nobody has that, like, knowing of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be able to do this, or oh yeah, I'm gonna be able to, you know, everybody thinks that it's really easy or thinks it should be easy, or they get kind of upset because there's so many things that keep popping up out of the woodwork, like bam, something hits you here, bam, something hits you here, and then you get right there to that little spot and you're almost there and it's like bam, you get hit by a brick wall. Now I think most people are just like, all right, fine, I guess that's how that works. So they just kind of give up. And I'm like, you know what? If you would do all that stuff, if you knew you couldn't fail, then why not do it now? And I think that's really the message. So, I mean, But I would like to know your guys' comments, and I would like to know your answer to the question. So again, the question is, what would you attempt if you knew you could not fail? Like, what is the biggest thing that you've ever wanted to do? And, you know, if you knew you couldn't fail, what would it be? And I want to know what that is. So if you just leave me a comment down at the bottom. I hope this message helped somebody today, and I hope that you guys really enjoyed it. And I'll be looking for videos. So I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Keep the peace and love. Have a beautiful, wonderful rest of the morning, afternoon, or night, whenever you're watching this. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, my little bugs.